Now, since me no share this particular P-Square and Common Saint, a very unfair. What I say, story in Nipa 3 and the MES. Peter, Paul, and a Jude, or that we need to be was having, and a Jude, I am Penino. Now, finally, Jude, Ababekasa, because Paul the Deacon, Echo Radio Suka Kasana, Peter, I bet your past statement, now Jude, Aqua Live, our social media, so yeah, and then I hire Gossip 24. Message also be me a subscriber to us, yeah, to Yuri. But what they also follow you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, gossips24.com and the gossips24 TV. Now feel free. So bet you do comment section or share video some for swing be share. Now make can for edwapa and a diama app no edwapa app. We hear plumbers, we hear tailors, we hear carpenters, we hear electricians, we hear warders. Edume bia we hear service bia no ebi ewo edwapa app no so mo dey so dey edwapa for ebi to anamo na no ba twen komo be bia wa kama. Never back to enkomo no eso. Etini na ne say and now na beka just say Paul on the P-Square no be no. Paul no na ye King Woody no. Oh, and a Peter no and obey Mr. P no. Almost I back in 2021 no. O man to me anya ntafo na ye ni mom no. Because na manfo su say still no omo bra pe na ye Jude no. Wo omo ase. Wo akwagina Paul nechi. And then the woman no ato punch back e de abo Peter. E woman so person mo ye wi a na we dwuregu. Amate say ade na ngina. In 2021 on back no. Etumi ani papa biasa. And then the Paul call interview. And a Paul kwachire mu say, "Hwe, mo se me nua pani. Peter na yadi she me nua pani. Peter na nkasa na onye. Peter akwa report me ama EFCC. And then am so. Ama Peter so be kire nsemu say, ah. Report akwa report me EFCC na aye because say, or finding out say, company manager or more royalties on bibia no. North Side Entertainment. But so be say North Side Music bi she bibia. Etwisika. Into only one report Paul ama EFCC. Name of no catch the EFCC for some more investigators and North Side Music no. Better North Side Entertainment no. And no announcement EFCC for investigating the bra penny ye Jude no. Because apparently or no and we behind some North Side Music no. Or no Peter no anymore. Ti Peter Chimusa na afraid they are told you say Jude no eba bonten ebe chirensemu. No chiremu dientia. North Side Entertainment ababe than North Side Music. Jude Shansia born in Koma.
Saying that me and Paul were sharing monies without giving him his own share. He now pointed out where there was an account where Paul had $100,000 and there is none for him. Another place where Paul had $150,000, there was none for him, and one of whatever. Then I was like, okay, let me go and look at it and find out what, because it's been like, that was 2013 and 2014. I said, let me go and check it. That was over 10 years ago. 2-3 days later, I came back with my defense and I was like, this $100,000 he's complaining about was exactly the same day he got engaged to his girlfriend, then girlfriend, now wife. He bought a Range Rover for her, same day, same time. Paul did not buy Range Rover for anybody. He said, Jude, put my own in my own account, and I did that. Why are you calling EFCC on me to come and explain what Paul is doing with $100,000 in his account when you use your own to buy a Range Rover to engage your wife? Same day. The second one of $150,000 was on the middle of January 2014. You told me you wanted to buy a Bentley. I gave you $200,000. Paul said, I'm not buying a Bentley. Put $150,000 in my account and send me $50,000 to go to America to catch fun with. And now you are asking me to come to EFCC to come and explain why Paul has $150,000 in his account and you don't have yours. Paul has $150,000 in his account. You had a Bentley. The thing was so annoying, so frustrating that I am now the person that has to be explaining what your memorable times, periods are supposed to be for you. Am I supposed to be the one to remind you of when you engaged your wife with a Range Rover? That was when Paul had his money. The data is very clear there. Am I supposed to be the one to tell you that you bought a Bentley? You bought a Bentley, Paul did not buy a Bentley. That's why Paul had $150,000 in his account. Now, I am now heading the EFCC to come and be explaining that. That I'm giving Paul that amount, then I'll go behind and share it with Paul. Now, all those accusations now, when there was one again that he held very dear. Very little amount, 25,007. That's why he got Jason Njoku involved or something. That there's when money got into our account, $25,700 and something $1,000, that me and Paul within 4 hours or whatever came and split the money in half. Yeah, it was true. I saw it, and I was wondering, why would 25,000 something get into our account, and me and Paul will share the money into two immediately? Then I was like, okay, let me go and investigate. And I went back and I checked, and lo and behold, there's an email that Peter wrote to Iroko, telling them that they should split the money into three and send him his own, because PSQUARE is having issues and he doesn't want the money to be put in our general account. Jesse now wrote an email saying, okay, gentlemen, after discussing individually with the three of you, this is how the money is going to be shared. Jude plus Paul, $25,750. Peter, $12,850. Peter's money was sent to him directly. Jude plus Paul's money was now sent to Northside Entertainment account, which he now saw in the account and picked it out and said, this is the evidence that Peter, Jude, and Paul are sharing money behind his back. This thing happened in 2016. And EFCC is holding me, asking me, interrogating me on that to explain. What am I trying to say? Everything about this EFCC thing is just mind-boggling and crazy. Now let's go to the secret company. My people, the secret company is none other than Northside Music Entertainment. I signed Cynthia Morgan with Northside Music Entertainment. All Cynthia Morgan videos has Northside Inc. in it. How is it a secret company to Peter all of a sudden in 2024? No, I want to understand. How is Northside Music that has a CAC certificate registration since 2015? How is Northside Music that was registered, according to him, the address of the secret company was my wife's. That's how he had to get my wife involved. It has to do with my wife's people's or my wife's home. Why would it say Umokeke Ifoma Chidima 178 Lola Holloway, Jude Okoye Chidozie 178 Lola Holloway? This is the same Squareville. That's the address of Squareville where the three of us, Peter, Paul, and Jude, lives. Or rather, we were living then. That was the address that was used to open the secret company. Peter has to look for a way to make whatever that has to do with my account look fraudulent. I don't understand. CAC, every company registered in CAC is in public domain. This thing has been registered for 9 years. Cynthia Morgan was signed in October of 2013. Then I wasn't expecting to sign Cynthia Morgan. Like you people already know, the contract was prepared by Cynthia Morgan and her then manager, Joy. They came to my room suddenly begging, Jude, let's just do this. So I did not have any company that I run with. I'm only running with Northside Entertainment, which was PSQUARE and me. I was like, okay, to make it a little formal then, I now used the letterhead of Northside Entertainment to print the first page of that agreement. But whatever write-up that is about the agreement is talking about Northside Music Inc. This was 2013. We're talking about 11 years ago. What is so secret about Northside Entertainment? Everybody in this entertainment circle knows about Northside Entertainment except Peter. He all of a sudden was shocked that he discovered a secret company called Northside Entertainment, Northside Music. So now my wife got entangled in it because obviously you cannot open a corporate account in Nigeria as a single entity in 2015. I don't know about now. So I had to get her inside as my second director, and that was how her name ended up in these documents. When I went to the EFCC, we had to go and sit with the EFCC boss, the three of us. And the man asked Peter, why are you bent on wanting to involve Jude's wife in this matter? We have investigated for 6 months. There is nowhere, there is no how, there is no means that we have found any connection that has to do with her. They just used her name as a second director in the company. It was company registration. She's not in the banking. She doesn't have access to the account. She doesn't have any security. She's not security to the account. Why do you always want to have her involved? I've told you several times to leave her out of this. And Peter's answer was, he has to get her involved because if the table was turned the other way around, we're going to involve his wife. That he should go and see what I was talking about his wife on social media. Please, I want to ask you people, I have 1 million naira to send to anybody that can go on Google and find any time I posted a tweet or Instagram or Facebook or wherever, any defamatory whatever on Peter's wife. Please, the first person to send that in to me on my DM will win 1 million naira. I don't understand. Sometimes I keep saying it from that 2016 that Peter needs help. Peter needs prayer. It looks as if I'm making a jerk of him, but that's the fact. There is nothing I have not done to a point that I have left PSQUARE for you for 8 years. I am not managing you. I am not directing for you. I'm not giving you any opinion. There is nothing. You are going your way. I'm going my way. I wish you guys well. When you guys came back in 2021, you called me. There's a video out. Manager. I told you, whoop, no. Let's enjoy the euphoria for a day or two. We need to come together and find out when this is over, what happened 4 or 5 years ago. He said, why do I need? I said, no. You cannot pause a brand like PSQUARE for 4 or 5 years. I just say, no, nothing that happened. We don't come together. I said, no. If it's me that is faulty, tell me what I am doing wrong. Whoever that is, everybody should just come and vent and call. Apart from PSQUARE, that brotherhood should come together. You cannot just say, no, it's okay. They said, okay, we agreed. After a week, I noticed that nobody was calling me for the meeting. I decided to call for the meeting myself. I said, okay, let everybody come together. Can we have this meeting? First thing that Peter brought it out from his mouth was, I beg, we don't need them, I beg. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. That was his word. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. I was like, was it just Paul that was involved in this thing? Why can't we sit down? Even if it means bringing the wives too, let all of us as families sit down and fashion this thing out. Something strange happened that made this brand to go incommunicado for 5-6 years. No, 4.5, 5 years. It needs to be explained. If not, it's going to happen again. And Paul was like, no, Jude, if you said let bygone be bygone, let's look for how to just... I let it go. I don't want to push it further because everybody was still enjoying the euphoria of their back. I just let it go. Then we started talking about how to start the new managing of PSQUARE, the new ideas, and how to bring the brand back. I was trying to open an account that will have the three of us alert a new account because the old one was been dormant for long. Only for my phone to ring, Paul called me. I said, where was I? I said, I'm in my parlor, I'm signing. He said, no, leave that way, they try open. Just come for my house. I said, okay, what's the problem? He said, just come. I said, okay, give me 2 minutes, let me finish filling this form. He said, Jude, that way they feel, if you don't need them, just they come. I was like, I don't understand. Can't you give me 2 minutes? Now Peter now picked the phone and said, Jude, that way they feel, no need, you know, be saying you no go finish them, you don't need them, just they come. The thing is, the paper is still here with me. I just told the guy that, you know what, when I finish filling the form, I'll call you to come and collect it. I have an urgent meeting to attend to. I went to Paul's house. Peter was seated, Paul was seated. I sat down. Then Peter was like, they have had a meeting yesterday and decided that they are not going to need me for the PSQUARE moving forward. I was like, why? He said because that is the condition he gave Paul if they are going to come back as PSQUARE, that Jude is not going to get involved. And for you people that are saying that Paul is always siding Jude, Paul sided with Peter and got me kicked out of PSQUARE. This thing happened early December 2021. Early December 20, I can't remember the date exactly. Does that one look like somebody that is siding with Jude? Does Paul look like somebody that is siding with Jude? But that's just by the way. So, I said, okay, no problem. Paul, you have done Root Boy for almost 5 years now. I gave you all the support. I gave you all the assistance that you needed. I even edited all your videos, if not all, most of your videos, for free. Did you ever pay me? No. Have you ever played any show that you got as Root Boy and you paid me anything? He said no. I gave you all the assistance. He said for that 4 or 5 years, even though nobody knew what I was doing for a living. He said yes. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to extend the same gesture to PSQUARE right now. You guys can take your decisions. You don't want me to have anything to do with PSQUARE. Take your decisions yourself, run your things. But if you need any help, I'm always available. Let's do that way. I left them. No hard feelings. PSQUARE or no PSQUARE, we still have to keep the brotherhood. And when I went to Abuja, a week later, at the poolside of the hotel that we were staying, we were like 5 of us that came from Lagos. Then some few Gogolada people, Abuja people that they have known from school days and everything. They were like 14, 15 of them, including us. I was just sitting drinking with Paul and some other people. Then Peter walked up to me and was like, he wants to seek my opinion on something. That what do I think? What do I go think if we go invite Mehdi for the show where they want to do by that December, their only first show in December? What is my opinion? I said, invite Mehdi. I said, no. Why do you want to invite Mehdi? He said, because people go feel that the people know that PSQUARE and Mehdi know they're in good times, but if they bring them as a surprise, it go wow the fans. I say yes. I don't say it go wow the fans, a normal thing. But has Mehdi reached out to you? Has he apologized? Has he made up with you after all the things he said about you on social media? I was like, no. If Mehdi don't make up with him, I said, okay, if Mehdi has made up with you, has he made up with Paul? Has he made up with me? Peter exploded. What they concern me? Why does he give a fuck if Mehdi makes up with me? All he does is say, Paul, don't worry. We'll enter Lagos. I go invite Mehdi, come, make him come apologize to you. Once I apologize, that's all. Fuck off, we don't need you. I was like, what have I said now that is wrong? What have I said now that is sparking this rage? You asked me a question, an opinion, and I gave it. Why am I getting backlashed now? As in, what is the meaning of this? I stood up, Shehu, Paul's manager, and 20 stopped me. I was like, Jude, no. I said, I'm not angry. I just want to go and cool off. I can't stay here. He was screaming that I should be grateful that it is because of him and Paul coming together that I am here. I didn't understand what that statement meant. That I should be grateful that because they came together as PSQUARE again, I now found myself in Abuja. As in, I cannot come to Abuja. I've never been to Abuja. I don't understand what that statement meant. Steady. They got tired and they forgot about it. I also got tired and I forgot about it and moved on. Why am I still always involved? I don't understand. 8 years. For 8 good years, I have not had anything to do with PSQUARE. For 8 years. I have survived outside PSQUARE for 8 years. Now, that is the biggest problem. Peter went to EFCC. After they had issues with... Okay, let me talk about the issues before he went to EFCC. Last November ending to December, I was sitting at Paul's poolside watching TV. I'm not going to tell you what I was told. I will tell you what I saw. And I started hearing screaming from the other side. The guy that was sitting next to me, I was like, as Paul's boy, I said, what's going on? He said, Paul is the other side. I said, what is he doing there? He said, I think they're having a meeting. Then the voice became so loud and so loud. The noise was now approaching towards my back because I was facing the TV and there was a door behind me. Next thing, as I was just turning back like that, I started hearing, where are our children there? Where are our children there? You loser! Where are our children there? Next thing, Paul barged into the gate violently. Peter came forcefully behind him. And as I just turned, I made eye contact with Peter. He now turned back and went back into his compound. Then Peter's manager, MM, now held Paul, went to her knees. Paul, please, Paul, Rudy, plus, Paul, please, you never heard it. Plus, Paul, you never heard it. You never heard it. I was just surprised. I was just looking at them. Then she walked back in. Paul went inside, cleaned himself up, and now came back. I was like waiting for him. Like, guy, what did I just witness now? What happened? What was going on? That they've been having issues, and he thought that the only way that the issue should stop is to have a permanent solution to the issues. If Peter is complaining that he doesn't get his ideas contribution in the PSQUARE brand, that what they are going to do now is that if they are going to be doing everything 50-50, like for instance now they said they wanted to have an album or whatever, somebody wants to get their album for 10 tracks. He said, okay, you will bring half of the album, I'll bring half of the album. You'll be in charge of your 5 songs, I'll be in charge of my 5 songs. You promote your 5 songs, I'll promote my 5 songs. If you want to shoot a video, you have an idea of the video, instead of conflicting with mine, shoot it with your own in your own 5 songs, I'll shoot mine in my own 5 songs. But to have that union of PSQUARE, I'll have my songs come to you and say, okay, Peter, come and feature in 2, 3, 4, or 5 of my tracks. Do the same thing. Let's have that union so that we can be able to protect that PSQUARE sound, that texture that people already fell in love with PSQUARE, so we can still maintain it. That Peter rejected that idea. That was what brought the argument. I was like, that's a good idea, by the way, because this idea now will mean that there will be no more conflict. If I'm disrespecting you in the studios, this time around, we don't need to be in the studio together. If I'm disrespecting your ideas of a song, this time around, put the ideas in your own song. If I'm disrespecting your ideas to shoot, how we're going to shoot a video, or who to feature in a song, and I decide to say, oh, let's go and feature Usher. You said, no, you want to feature whoever. Go on, whoever you want, use your money, bring the person, feature the person. At the end of the day, that your 5 song, register it, copyright it as your own. I'll do likewise to my own. If the song when na my own na in blow, or your own na in blow, whichever one will blow, when they call us for PSQUARE, we'll climb stage together, go perform finish, we'll go collect our money, we'll split them 50-50. But when it comes to royalties, streaming, whatever, the only way they come for your name of your own songs, being go to you. The only way they come to my own, make it come to me. That was exactly what he proposed. And Peter wasn't in agreement with that. That was what caused their fight. I was like, okay, if he doesn't agree with that, let him tell you. That was my advice to Paul. Let him tell you how he wants it to be. Then you guys can like come towards the middle. Paul was like, no way. That he cannot stand anymore when a song that he does alone, sang alone, him and Peter will can't get problem. Peter will carry that same song where they perform as a solo artist. That Peter did the same thing in Bankalat. And I agree with him because I was there. Bankalat was Paul's first Rude Boy solo song, debut, so to speak. He spoke to Clarence and shot some part of the video before Peter came back in 2016. So by then, Clarence was like, PSQUARE was better. PSQUARE is better. PSQUARE is better. You know what? I don't mind. I'll shoot this video continuously without adding any money for you guys. I would delete the other one. I go wait for and settle finish more and I can't do the video. And that was how Peter got involved in the video. So a year or so down the line, they had issues again. That same period, Peter went on stage as a solo act and was performing the song while Paul was seated at home with me. So he was like, he felt bad about that the only solution for that not to happen again, if I register my own song, register your own songs, but it's called PSQUARE together. When you go solo, you go respect my boundaries. Carry your own song, go they perform. Make I carry my own, they go perform. No be saying when I go down suffer finish, do song finish, we carry and call and PSQUARE. You break PSQUARE again, carry and go they perform. I was like, that's a good idea, but still, ask him to give you a suggestion of what he wants. That was the last I heard from them until EFCC invited us.